Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back. Our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just doing things around the base, and I think we can kind of see our power is dropping with this running, and our farm running, and all our Naquata stuff is running. That is definitely dropping. So I want to get that sorted. And in order to do that, though, I am going to have to upgrade our dynamo and our energy hatches, because that is about as much as it can handle. I have gone ahead, and it was actually relatively easy. We've got ourselves a dynamo, UV dynamo hatch, and a buffered version. The buffered's just super easy to craft up. Just a circuit and some more wires. The dynamo hatch was relatively easy since we set everything up for the energy hatches. So we've got that. The next thing I'm going to do is the UV energy hatch. Now, the energy hatch, I want to actually do the, might be like high power or something like that. Yeah, so there is that one, the 4 amp, which is really easy. You just take the energy hatch, add some wires, and that we know those recipes. But I want to upgrade it one more time, actually, to get 16 energy. And that way we can not, that's 4 amps of the next tier up. So that will last us for quite a while. So that is kind of what I'm working towards. And everything, oh, that's easy. Osmium, Naquata, Electrum, oh, that's no problem. Until I noticed that we needed the ultimate transformer. And then I was like, oh, that's all easy. And then I saw Bedrockium. All right, we don't have Bedrockium yet. We haven't done it. It's the next tier cable or wire. As you can see, UHV. And I don't really need this, but I thought, you know what, let's just go for it. Why not? Because normally, or the easiest way to get Bedrockium is from tier 8 planets. You can see crushed Bedrockium. I think it only comes in the small variant. I don't see a big one for it. So that is one way to get it, but there is also an assembler recipe for it. So Bedrockium ingots, block of diamond, and a whole heck of a lot of cobblestone. So I decided, why not upgrade our rock breaker for that? Because there is now a multi-block for it. So I thought that was just a perfect time to get that going. So I have crafted this up. Stuff is all easy. The Bouldernator, which is what we're going to do. Now I need thermal containment casings. There are these things in the middle. Then we need the thermal things, which we've already crafted up for our thermal centrifuge. And yeah, relatively easy stuff there. So there is that. I do need to craft up the another alloy, which is a bit of a pain. It's 350, I think we need. So there is this one. Now, it was pointed out to me that if you shift click over the fluid, in this one, because I'm always trying to figure out how many ingots that is. If you just hold shift over it, it actually tells you, which is pretty amazing. So that's 24 ingots right there. I don't have to pull out my phone calculator to do that anymore. So thank you for mentioning that. That is pretty amazing. So there we go. Do that. Did we name it? I don't remember. Did we name it Alloy Smelter? We did. I don't remember if we named it. So let's just do that. Double check that I got it right. We got this chugging along, doing its thing. which I used some neutronium for the dynamos and the energy hatches, so we dropped again, but I think we're up to about 200. Yeah. Very, very slow, though. So that is definitely a thing. And I can't even, like... Well, I could. Double it, you know, add another Vulcanist kind of thing. Which I may end up doing, but we're going to have to really crank up our power for that. Which is what we're working on anyway. So, our setup... Actually, the Tier 1 fusion reactor could do, I think, about 3 million EU per tick. But now we've even upgraded it farther to Tier 2, so it produces way more plasma. I am debating switching to a different plasma as well, so that is definitely a thing. Alright, so there is the steel ingots. Cool. I think that is it for the thermal. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I guess let me get the rest of this stuff done. I do need to figure out... Alright. So we need to supply it water and lava. Which, unlike the other one, we could just have it next to it. We didn't have to supply it. We just have to have it sitting next to it. So this... I'm going to have to test that, because usually, you know, if you make cobble, you don't usually consume water and lava. So, yeah, I want to test that out. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to build it. Probably throw it over here. The other one used to be right here. Maybe I will... Don't really want it, like, right next to that. So maybe we'll... throw it right here or something. And there we go. Nothing too difficult at this point at all. One thing to keep in mind, though, is you need 9 of the thermal processing casings. So I tried to form it with 3 of the input buses on the bottom, or each with like a different circuit kind of thing, because there's 3 of them, and I could do that, but I would have to do a quad input hatch to fit both fluids in, and I ended up just thinking that I actually don't need all 3. 1, stone I can just smelt really, really fast in our thing if we need it, and 2, you can only do 1 at a time anyway. I don't think it's going to produce like all 3 kind of thing. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, how is that gonna work? All right, let's just get it going, and then we'll find out. I'm just thinking, I'm like, do we just, like, I can't really have 2 separate circuit numbers on there, because then how would it know what to do? All right, I do want to find out if it takes the... Does it, here, let's just fill this up. And I'm not going to keep it there, I just want to fill this up. Also, I think I could probably just do... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Just kidding. I kind of wish they didn't look so similar. Alright, so that, we'll fill that up. Let's throw this in here. And just, let's see what happens. Do I have this hooked up? I don't yet. Alright, so there is the 2 input buses, but I'm thinking, I'm like, well, I can't... Like, normally you would just throw the circuit number on there, so that's why I just did the LUV. Yeah, but I can't do separate ones, so... I don't know. We'll see. I guess I just need... Really just need the 1. Alright. And since this is a GE ++1, we're going to have to do that. Because it doesn't work with the output ME things otherwise. Okay, so I guess just one. Yeah, one is cobble. I do need to do a storage tank of this stuff. Otherwise, it is not a tank, a chest. Otherwise, it's just gonna fill up. May actually just go do that really quick. Also, I don't really particularly love having all this stuff over here, but it's kind of where it's ended up. So, pretty sure we have tons of room. That. We'll check. Yep, there we go. I may just do that. Put it back in. There we go. It's all in there. And then I can set a void kind of thing to that. Okay, so we got that set. Should I just turn it on and see if it actually works? I have no idea. It does indeed not work. Alright. Does it need a physical circuit, maybe? Maybe it needs like an actual physical one in the main controller? Alright, so that's how it works. So... not taking the lava. Is the cobble taking the water? It shouldn't. I mean, why would it? No. Should we see if the stone does? Nope. I'm also not looking to see if it's actually... oh wow, we're up to 1,373. Does obsidian? I feel like of any of them, obsidian should use it. Now, I don't have another thing of lava, so if it takes that, I kind of screwed myself. Okay, so I'm guessing if I put redstone in here, which now this is telling me I don't need multiple input buses. I think I actually have a... yeah, I have a thermal. I might as well do that. Also, I probably could just do the quad. But let's find out what it does. So if I put redstone in there. Alright, so neither of them, none of them use the inputs. Alright, cool. I like that. It does sound like... it did kind of make it sound like supply water lava, like you need to continuously supply it, but I mean, I guess it makes sense both ways. If I have another thermal, I'll switch that. Nah, I don't. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Question is... do I want... I could make a recipe for obsidian, maybe. I wonder if it's... see, the problem with that is, I would just have to... I would have to manually fly over here, and if I need obsidian for something, I would have to... switch the thing, didn't I? Thought I turned that off. Or maybe it was the other one. No. Thought I... we'll do that one. Alright. But we're gonna do this down to... okay. And it doesn't use much power. It was only using It was only using like 768 or something like that, I think it said. Yeah, so I guess I'll just do a redstone to obsidian. We don't use a ton of obsidian. The main use of it is the tanks. Get this back down to 1. Boy, that's annoying. So redstone. Yeah, and then I'll just do this, and then, I don't know, we'll see. I could always end up changing it in the future, who knows. Do I ever... I don't think I have... No, I don't have a thing for obsidian. I couldn't remember if I actually had set one up. I guess I could have... Who cares? It doesn't matter. I was like, I guess I could have placed the cabling a bit better. Doesn't really matter. So let's just see if that's... Should be getting that recipe. There it is. So 100. What's the stuff in there? Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to come over here and manually change it for obsidian. I may just craft up like 10,000 or something like that, and then not worry about it for a while. Alright, it's doing, yeah, it's doing 32 at a time. And that is just... That's just EV. And that's going every 5 ticks. Alright, that is loud. I don't know if it's just because I have my earphones turned up, but... Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to let that run for a while. We'll just let it run for a while. I am getting a bit low here. So I am going to turn that off. Just so we don't have an issue running out of power and then half my base turns off. I have to go around figuring out what broke. Which, really quick. These keep... Something keeps happening over here. Maybe I'll throw some batteries down over here. I don't know. I keep having issues over here and I'm not sure what's causing it. Alright, so I want Bedrockium. That is the whole point of me doing this. So I want to do that recipe. Easy enough. Easy enough tier, I guess I should say. And then I do need to do... Oh! That's right. Kind of forgot that there's no, like, crafting recipe for these. Ew, okay. So I gotta see... Is this gonna go through, like, 1,000? TNT kind of thing, I guess, was what I'm trying to say. Right, yeah, I kind of wish there was a recipe for it, but there isn't. Bad. I don't like that. No, look at, like, those are just so pretty in order. Ascending, and then I have a... That just ruins the... That ruins the set. I don't like that. Alright, but, throw this in here. I am gonna have to throw more... Look at that. Filling this up. I'm probably gonna have to add another interface. Or, do a buffer instead. So, quadruple... What was the... Quadruple... I need 4. Oh, whoops. Did I... Ah, dang it. One of them I forgot to. Which one has the TNT? They all have the TNT? No, not all of them. All right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much TNT we... Don't we have 10,000 or something like that? I'm kind of curious how much this is going to use. Okay, well. Yep, there it goes. Let's do... I did sort out nitration mixture, didn't I? Yeah, I can see it. It's full. Because that was for our TNT. Oh, it's actually... We already have the 20,000. It's this one that it starts with. Yep, that's a lot. But let's get the Bedrockium, and then let's upgrade our Dynamo and our thing. I think like it's a bit of a waste because I crafted that up. I think I kind of want to do the 16 turbine. Not 16. 16? I don't know. What do I want to do? I'm only thinking because the turbine efficiency goes up the higher the tier. So you get more power out of steam. Not that it's like we're really struggling for steam here. I'm just thinking, I'm like, would Trinium be better? The only thing with the Trinium, I would have to do a much lower... Because these are so, like, good. Like, the small turbine does more flow than the huge Draconium. I mean, we get more power out of it, but the other one is just so much more efficient. Alright, let me get the Bedrockium, and I think, you know what? Let's go for it. Should we go for the big one? 195% efficiency. 780,000 DU per tick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this. We'll see. I may change my mind as usual. We'll put these all together. Alright. Oh, rough the huge one up. Fortunately, I can't disassemble that. But I know it causes like shenanigans with when they get low durability, you disassemble it and get the stuff back, so I understand why they can't be. So, oh yeah. Let's do this. Turn this stuff off. Quick. Oh, we got problems over here too. I totally don't remember where the thing is. There it is. So I'm thinking move this, that in there. So we need to up the flow about 25%, I think. Yeah, this is basically pointless. There's no point to have that there. Ah, right. This is what we need to do. So UV wire. Oh, I need to do... I totally forgot. Whoops, I forgot one thing. We need to do... I forgot to do the Bedrockium wire. Because now we can do the transformer for... Yeah, there we go. There is that. It didn't actually take that much. I forgot to look at it, but when I looked at it again, we had like 9 9,700 or whatever. So I think it used about 1,000, but we produce it pretty quick. So, and plus 1 bedrockium is two wires. So technically that's like 2 things for me. Okay, and then yeah, I think we're just going to use the superconductor wires. Do we need to? No. Do I want to? Kinda. So, yeah, what we're going to do is this. And we're going to replace this with the new one. Now, I want to do this like as quickly as I can, because if you do it fast, the thing doesn't turn off and then they'll break. Base doesn't break. But it may happen. Cool, so we got the transformer. Let's do the last bit, 16 amp UV patch. I should have just done that all at once, but mess it up. Okay, so go away, that can go away. Steel cable can go away. We have 292,000 cobblestone already, and it hasn't even been that long, which is pretty hilarious. I guess I can switch it to stone. Get a whole bunch of stone. But the obsidian, not going to worry too much about the obsidian, unless we need it at some point. I could probably just remove this. I probably don't need the recipe anymore. I've crafted up. I doubt I'm going to craft up another one ever again, but you never know. Oh, look, we're already done. 16 amp. Where are you? UV energy hatch. Alright, very cool. Now, I just got to do this, and I'm sure I'm going to screw it up. I just want to like break it and place it really quick, and hopefully, yes, it didn't turn it off. All right, cool. So there we go. There is our 16 amp energy hatch. Should I test my luck? Oh, not that one. What's the casing? I'm like, should I test my luck with this? And see if I, there they are. If I can do it again without screwing it up. Alright, I think I got it. Yay, we did it. Alright, cool. So, now, I can come over here and break that with UV dynamo. This. I do like the superconducting wires. I know they're like super expensive, but once you start getting up to these higher tier ones, like I feel like it's worth it. 32 amps. I don't know. That feels worth it. If I do 500 and yeah, 524, 288 usually gives me the wires, doesn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, so like Flux Electrum only does 3 amps. The Radiant Cable does 1 amp. The Quad Alloy does 2, and then the Superconductor Aluminum does 8, which is a pretty good one, but yeah, the UV wire with its 32 amps. I don't know, it just feels like, it feels good. Oh, I don't have a thing. I'll have to figure out what spray can we'll be using for the UV tier. Okay, but I think... Oh, one last thing. I need to up this to 4,000. And then I gotta figure out... Try 30. I think 30 will probably be up there. Okay, let's get this going. No explosions. Right, no explosions. Yep, there we go. We got our 1 amp of UV. I mean, it's not a ton, but... What is that crazy amount of power that it was doing? Oh, I think the tooltip's just wrong. It's nowhere near that. We should be at, for the draconium, I guess I could just look at it. 780,000. We should be. Yeah, 780,000 we are producing. And I can always upgrade it as well. Okay, so I turn that on. I love the sound of that humming. It's just really, I don't know, it's just really satisfying to hear. Alright, 3680. We need to put it up to 4,000, so 32. 34? 35? 34. $33. I think we're at 33. Okay, but there we go. We upgraded it a little bit. I'm probably not going to stick at this draconium. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's perfect. 33. We are using only 33 liters per second, and we produce, I don't even know, 500 per second or something like that. If I have this running. Like, I could even turn it on, produce some more if we wanted. I gotta figure out how I want to do that, too. But we can see how much faster I'm actually producing it. So, we could do another steam turbine. I could do another, you know, do another one. I think I'll probably just upgrade the actual material. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. I just like seeing how much we can actually pull out of this. How much power we can actually pull out of the plasma that we're doing. But, yeah. That is that. Alright, cool. So we upgraded our power. We got a new multi-block. And I need to... reminds me, I think I'm gonna do batteries, because I don't think I'm going to upgrade our, I don't think I'm gonna do is, there it is. Yeah, the quadria dust. I'm thinking maybe we'll do these for the heavy duty ingots, because I don't think I'm gonna like start doing UV, but I don't know. I'll have to think about this. So much to think about. But I think rocket is kind of the next thing we're gonna be wanting to move towards, I think. But anyway, that's gonna be for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.